Hello everyone, hello Chelsea fans, welcome back to Chelsea News Today Updates. Marc Cucurella believes Saturday's clash at Stamford Bridge against Liverpool is a valuable opportunity to measure our progress against the current holders of the Premier League crown. As we look to carry forward the momentum gained from our hard-fought 1-0 victory over Benfica, the Spaniard emphasised that matches against the likes of Liverpool will not only test quality, but also our character. And he views the fixture as an opportunity for the Blues to showcase our development and progression. Liverpool have made an impressive start to the new campaign, with the 27-year-old acknowledging that a win on Saturday won't be an easy feat, but he believes our squad is willing to fight and prove we can go toe-to-toe with the Reds. "We are ready to play these types of games," Marc stated, speaking after our win over the Portuguese side in the Champions League. "For sure, I think Liverpool deserved to win the league last season. This season they have started really strongly, but I think the last few games we have played against Liverpool have been a fight. We get to play at home and we'll be going for the 3 points because the last results in the Premier League have been a bit tough for us. We have a good opportunity to finish with a win before the international break." The left-back believes that our midweek victory can act as a springboard ahead of the weekend, pointing to the way the team defended as a unit and held firm late on against Benfica at the Bridge. "Against Benfica, we kept a clean sheet. We were fighting in the last minutes like a team, and we showed a lot of character," our number 3 continued. "I think we are working hard. It's true we need to learn and try not to concede these easy goals, and we need to keep improving. We have a lot of quality and a lot of talent, but we need to learn, as every game is a good opportunity to improve things. It was very important for us to gain confidence, and the Benfica game helped us do that. It was our first game at home playing in the Champions League for the past 2 seasons, so it was very special. We need to create this environment on Saturday, and we'll be going for the 3 points." Having now worked with Enzo Maresca for over a year, Cucurella believes that the Blues have benefited from the time on the training ground with the head coach, but acknowledges there is still plenty of room to grow as a team. "Some things we have been working on for a long time, but also, I think we have new players. We only had half a pre-season this year, and we need time together. It's not an excuse. We have the quality and the talent. It's a long journey, we're just at the beginning and we need to keep going. Let's see where we finish at the end of the season." Moises Caicedo has insisted the Blues will continue to take this season's Champions League campaign one game at a time, but underlined the importance of picking up 3 points against Benfica. The midfielder remains a key figure in Enzo Maresca's side, having featured in every minute of Premier League and Champions League action this season for Chelsea. That run continued on Tuesday night as Caicedo anchored our midfield expertly to help the Blues secure a 1-0 victory over the Portuguese giants and register our first points in the league phase. "It was a very important win. It was really important for us to win at home," reflected Caicedo. "I'm really pleased with the team's performance and for our first 3 points in the Champions League. I hope we can continue like this. I'm really enjoying my football here. I'm very happy with how I'm doing, but more than anything, I'm happy to be able to help the team in any way that I can. I'm feeling really confident and thankful to God for being here. Like I said, I just want to be able to help my teammates in any way I can." The Ecuadorian international was part of a strong South American contingent in the Chelsea lineup on Tuesday. He was one of 4 players from that continent included in the starting 11, alongside Facundo Buonanotte, Alejandro Garnacho, and his midfield partner Enzo Fernandez. Brazilian duo Estevão Willian and João Pedro later joined them off the bench. And that connection is something Caicedo believes works to the Blues' advantage, explaining, "We have a good relationship on and off the pitch. It helps us on the pitch. I get on really well with Enzo." The victory over Benfica put our first points on the board in the Champions League table and ensured we responded to the opening defeat away at Bayern Munich. However, The 23-year-old knows there is still a long way to go in the league phase, with 6 more games still remaining from which to secure a spot in the knockout rounds of this season's competition. Chelsea injury, suspension list and return dates for Liverpool. ROMEO LAVIA, ANDREY SANTOS. Chelsea are back in action on Saturday evening when they square off against Liverpool in a blockbuster Premier League showdown. Enzo Maresca's side have suffered back-to-back defeats in the top flight to leave them in 8th position in the table, 7 points adrift of leaders Liverpool. However, the Blues were able to get back to winning ways on Tuesday night as they battled their way to a 1-0 victory over Benfica in the Champions League. Here, Sportsmole takes a look at Chelsea's injury and suspension list ahead of facing the Merseyside Giants, opponents that have lost successive matches to Crystal Palace and Galatasaray. Maresca has already revealed that Cole Palmer will be absent for this fixture, a consequence of a lingering groin issue that Chelsea hope requires rest rather than surgery. Liam Delap has already been ruled out until December with the hamstring injury that he sustained at the end of August. Andrey Santos suffered some kind of issue during the Brighton defeat and subsequently missed the Benfica game. Maresca revealed after the fixture on Tuesday that the Brazil international had already been ruled out of the Liverpool showdown. Having remained as an unused substitute against Benfica earlier this week, the perception will be that ROMEO LAVIA is being wrapped in cotton wool despite his substitute appearance against Brighton. However, as it stands, the Belgian is expected to be available for this fixture. Level Colwill had surgery on a serious knee injury in early August and will not come back into contention until the closing weeks of the season, at the very earliest. Dario Isugo suffered a thigh injury during international duty with Portugal under-21s in September and will not be back in contention until the turn of the year. Tosin Adarabioyo has been sidelined since prior to the Lincoln City EFL Cup tie, Maresca already revealing that the centre-back will be absent until after the international break. Chelsea will have to make do without the services of Trevoh Chalobah after his dismissal against Brighton. However, João Pedro is available with his Champions League red card in midweek, only counting for that competition. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more team updates.